This horse is named Zeus. As you can see from his body condition, he looks healthy. Doesn't look like too much wrong with him. Alright, now let's take the one through the 6 points that we need to look at. First, again, is the neck. This neck is very much like the other one. It's straight down. It is not well rounded. So it's lacking a little bit. So we're going to give this a 4. We take a look at the withers, the high point of the withers. There's flesh right up to the very high point. Again, there's different types of different horses will have different types of withers. This one is not necessarily real high like a lot of thoroughbreds that look like, but some horses are going to have well-rounded withers like this. What we're aiming for is not the different style of horse, different type, but the amount of fat that's right there next to the bone. So we need to put our fingers on there and not just visualize it. This is fat right here, so we have a score of 5 on this point. Again, we're going to go with the shoulder. Whenever you do this, again, be very, very careful. Don't let the horses get pissed off and angry at you, because they'll turn around and bite you real fast. Always have somebody holding. Stick right in here. There's no ribs at all that I can feel. No ribs at all. Again, a 5 in that area. So far, we have a total score of 14. Let's look at. There are no ribs to be seen here. For very emaciated horses, the ribs would be very, very distinct. On some very obese and fat horses, they look like you can see the ribs, but you really can't. What you're seeing is the fat coming and bulging out between the ribs. So if you see what looks like a very healthy horse, there's a lot of ribs showing. Not necessarily true. It could be the fat between the ribs. So again, a hands-on is what you need. We got 5 here. Let's look at the hip areas. This hip is not as good as we want. It's not round at all. A lot better than Max, but still, you can feel the mushiness right here. Somewhat solid, but still mushy. Again, the hands-on is what we need. How much do we have so far? 19. But we're going to go with probably a 4 on the hip. The 5 would be well-rounded. So that makes 23 at this point, right? Okay, we take 23, you divide it by 6. 23 divided by 6 is going to be just a little bit less than 4. So we're maybe looking at a 3.9 somewhere in there. This horse, even though he looks healthy at all appearances, still needs weight. I dare say this horse is about 100, 150 pounds underweight yet. We need to build him up. He's strong, got good muscle tone, but he still needs a lot of body weight. For all appearances, healthy horse, but really not. Okay, so on this horse we have a score of those 6 divided by 6 is 1.2, which is about as low as you're going to get. You're going to get a little bit lower on some horses. A 1 is rather going to be very, very obvious that it's a 1. Okay, let's take a look at the weight on this. Let's take this to the height. Again, right out of the withers is 50.2 hands. Again, a hand is 4 fingers. So 15.2 simply means 15 and 2 fingers. Okay, so 15.2 on the height. And on the weight, weight, again, over the top of the withers. $764. Okay, $764 on the weight. So again, we're going to look at this horse and we're going to say that there probably should be weighing around 900, 950 pounds. Okay, now we're doing another one.